to a very unique event tonight called Marketers Turn Authors. Speaking with both Mitch and Terry over the past year, I've come to learn that they're both publishing their books around the same time, and we just thought it made sense to do an AdLounge event and make this a really interesting discussion with these two authors around their books and the thoughts that have really gone into what shaped these books, and we've done a little bit of a twist in terms of what are the three things that they wish they published but didn't, and that's kind of what we're going to be talking about tonight. And so a couple of things. Who's on Twitter? We would love if you tweeted tonight. Anything interesting? Tell the world. The hashtag is just hashtag AdLounge. So please feel free. Also, turn your cell phones off, please. This is an evening that we're hoping not to have any disturbances. And also, who here is new to AdLounge? Who has never been to an AdLounge event before? Probably half of you guys, maybe. So that's good. That's really good. I think a lot of you who have returned. It's nice to have you, but it's always nice to get some new faces. And just to kind of brief you on what we do. We have been around for 8 years, and AdLounge started as a social networking site 8 years ago with a membership of 15 members, and we are now 5,000 strong. And it's kind of grown from just an online entity to just to really doing these innovative, unexpected industry events that surprise and help marketers and agencies to stay ahead of the curve, to stay connected, and just really make us remember why we're in the industry to begin with. We work so hard, we work long hours, we travel a lot, we, sometimes it's easy to forget, and we really try to just celebrate what we love about the industry, and it's the great minds that really we bring together and try to celebrate what these great minds are doing, i.e. Mitch, Terry, and Nora. And so, we're really honored to have you here tonight. And just very quickly to run you through this evening's agenda, we're going to have about 20-minute long presentations from both Mitch and Terry. And then, our fabulous MC, who I will introduce shortly, will join us on stage actually before the presentations to introduce them, and then after to interview the two authors and really get a dialogue going with them on their kind of experiences with their books. And then we'll take questions from the audience. And then we should be wrapped up probably around 8:45-ish, 9-ish perhaps. And at that point, we're going to invite you all for drinks. And AdLounge is very much into the networking, and we really encourage that. So she is the host and creator of Spark, a show about technology and culture that airs nationally on CBC Radio. She's also a technology columnist with CBC Radio. She's passionate about jamming with others about how new technology shapes the way we relate to each other and to the world around us. To learn more about this mystery woman, you can catch her radio show on cbc.ca/spark, or you can look her up on YouTube to find the most interesting things. Yesterday on YouTube, I saw her fly a hovercraft. She taught me how to make my very own radio show and how to attach a magnet to a bike to get a traffic light to change more quickly. Such an interesting and dynamic individual, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to work with her on this AdLounge event. And it's my honor tonight to present to you our MC, the wonderful and talented Nora Young.
Thanks. And just a word about the hovercraft. Don't do it. It's great to be here. Thanks to Trina for asking me, and welcome to this event for these two great books, 6 Pixels of Separation by Mitch Joel and The Age of Persuasion by Terry Oreilly and Mike Tennant, who's also here to heckle, I believe. I've had the pleasure of having both Mitch and Terry on my show Spark, and I know that they have fantastic insights about marketing and about the changing media climate that we all find ourselves in and that affects all of us as interested citizens as well as in our various businesses. And I've known them in their capacity, in particular, to explain marketing and advertising to people outside of the industry, so I'm particularly interested to see what happens within these four walls. And gentlemen, I'm expecting some dishing to go on, okay? So the theme tonight is 3 things I wish I had included in my book but didn't. And I would encourage you, as Trina mentioned, there'll be questions from the audience at the end, and so I encourage you please to participate. I'd love to hear your perspectives, especially as people who are all in the industry. I think it'd be great if we could just open up that kind of dialogue. So I'm going to introduce you first to Mitch Joel. Mitch is president of Twist Image, a digital marketing firm in Toronto and Montreal. And you might also know him from his popular podcast and blog, 6 Pixels of Separation. And that's also the title of his new book, 6 Pixels of Separation. Everyone is connected. Connect your business to everyone. It's a fascinating look at social media for businesses. And Mitch, welcome.